Hi, I'm Charlotte and welcome to this Feel Good Yoga Flow where we'll be opening up and energizing the body. Starting in whatever seated position feels comfortable for you. We'll start with some neck rolls. Bringing chin to chest, all the way back round. Ear to shoulder, chin to chest, back of the head, the top of the back. And switch sides whatever way you weren't going. Warming up the neck. Back to center now. Some shoulder rolls. Reaching the shoulders right up to the ears and releasing. We're just starting by bringing some subtle energy into the body. Waking up the neck, the top of the spine and the shoulders. And rolling the shoulders the opposite way. And when you're ready, we'll meet in tabletop. Wrists below shoulders, knees below hips. And we'll start with some classic cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly, gaze forward. Exhale, round the spine, pushing the ground away. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze forward. Exhale, round the spine. And these are some really good practices to do anytime you need a little bit of energy to wake yourself up in the morning. Warming up the spine, the neck, the shoulders. Continuing this pattern, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, round the spine. One more round, and then back to tabletop. Stepping the right foot back, straightening the right leg, tucking the toes under. Rocking back. See where you feel your edge, where you can feel that line of energy down the back of that right leg. And then rocking forward. Pushing forward on those toes. Shoulders come slightly in front of wrists. Exhale, rock back. Finding that edge. Breathing into any sensation. Softening it. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back. And continue at your own pace. Whatever feels best for you. Linking each breath, exhale, rock back. Inhale, rock forward. And back to tabletop, ready to do the same on the other side. Straightening the left leg, tucking the toes under. Rocking back. Forth. Remembering to breathe, noticing where you feel this exercise. Probably going to be in the back of your leg. Maybe you feel it in your hips, your wrists and your arms. Inviting in any sensations that come. Back to tabletop. Inhale. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, lifting the hips up and back into downward dog. Legs can be straight or knees can be bent. And drawing your heels down towards the mat. They don't have to be touching. Up pedaling the feet, finding that movement. Inhale, reach that right leg high. Pressing through the right hand to maintain balance. And gently bending that right knee, opening up the hip, right toes facing the left side of the mat. Then bringing that right foot through in between the hands. Twisting that back leg, left toes to left side of the mat, opening up warrior two. Bending that front knee, softening the shoulders, softening the elbows. Imagining your arms are floating on top of a glistening lake, but standing strong. Breathing here. And on your next inhale, slowly slide the left arm down the left leg, reaching the right arm up and over for reverse warrior. Breathing here. And slowly straightening that right leg, bending the left knee, coming into Skandasana, side lunge. Maybe getting curious, finding some gentle movement. Feeling that line of energy through the back of the right leg. And then maybe hands come to prayer. Getting playful with sensations, maybe flexing and extending that right foot, seeing how that feels. Experimenting with different arm positions, maybe the right fingertips come down, the left arm reaches up and out. Noticing how that feels and breathing into it. Getting to know your body and maybe moving in ways that you don't normally. Bringing those left fingertips down to the mat if you were reaching up. Gently bending that right knee, straightening the left leg back up into warrior two, softening the shoulders and the elbows, cartwheeling down to the mat, stepping back into plank, inhale. Exhale, bending at the elbows, lowering all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes, pushing through the tops of the feet, pushing the ground away with your hands, engaging the inner thighs, upward dog. Exhale, lifting the hips up and back into downward dog. Again, find some stillness. Maybe pedal the feet. This time lifting that left leg high, pushing down through the left hand for stability. Gently bend the left knee, left toes pointing to the right side of the mat, opening up that hip. Again, getting curious about what feels good, maybe straightening that leg and re-bending the knee to find the right position. Notice how that feels in your hips. breathing into it, stepping that foot forward again in between the hands, opening up to warrior two on the other side. Gazing over the front fingertips, finding stability. And when you're ready, gently sliding the right hand down the right leg, reaching that left arm up and over. Hold in reverse warrior for a few breaths. Before gently straightening that left leg, bending the right knee this time, Skandasana, side lunge on the opposite side. Feeling that line of energy, possibly all the way from your hip to your toes, noticing how it feels to flex and extend the foot. Reaching the arm up or fingertips on the mat. Finding what feels good. Maybe finding some stillness and breathing into that. Breathing into any tension. And gently bending that left leg, straightening the back leg, warrior two. Cartwheel down to the mat. And we'll meet in plank again. Inhale. Exhale, bending the elbows. Lower all the way down to the mat. For our upward facing dog, pushing through the feet, pushing the ground away. Engaging the thighs, gazing up. Exhale, lifting those hips up and back. Downward dog for the last time. Recentering, finding stillness. Take some deep breaths. Now lowering the knees to the mat, untucking the toes, kneeling back for child's pose. Knees can be out wide, big toes come to touch. Or you can bring the knees together, whatever feels comfortable for you. Arms extended. And you can rest your forehead on the mat here. Feeling the support of the earth. Feeling grounded and safe. Soaking up all that good energy from today's practice. And you can stay here as long as you like. Thank you so much for joining me.